OCO, my name is Sammy Still. I'm a Cherokee Storyteller, and we're here in the John Ross Museum located in Park Hill, Oklahoma. My story today is talking about a raccoon, and I call the story Crossing Safely. Now, this is a true story that happened to my wife, me, and my oldest daughter. Back in 1998, my daughter competed in the Miss Cherokee pageant. Well, she happened to be chosen as Miss Cherokee, and one of her talents was playing the Indian flute. One of her many tasks that she was supposed to do as Miss Cherokee was to go out into communities and represent the Cherokee Nation, plus perform on her wooden flute. Well, one day I got a call from a gentleman from Sallisaw, Oklahoma. They had a community college, and they were having this special banquet. And he called and asked to see if our daughter would come down and she would play on the Indian flute a song. So we agreed and said, okay, we'll come down that evening, or that specific evening. So we did. We went down there on this particular night, and they had their banquet, and she performed on her Indian flute a beautiful flute song. Well, afterwards, they all applauded, and they appreciated her coming down and performing for them. And we got up and we left to head back home. Well, it was late, and I'd say it was maybe around a little bit close to 10 o'clock at night. So when we left, so we was going back home to our hometown, Tahlequah. Well, we took this shortcut going through from Sallisaw to Tahlequah, and we went through this small community town that was called Marble City. Well, just on the outskirts of Marble City, there was this big old lime plant. The road went right beside the lime plant. It was nighttime, it was dark. I had the bright lights on, we was talking, and I'm driving down there. We hit this straightaway on this road. As we hit this straightaway, I noticed something way in the distance, and it was pretty good size. And I thought maybe it's a big old rock or boulder. I had never seen it before. And so my wife noticed it also. She said, "What is that? I see something big over there." And then pretty soon my daughter said, "It's moving." I said, "What?" So as we got closer, we could see it moving. And I said, "What is that?" As we got up closer, it was a raccoon, good-sized raccoon. And it went up into the middle of the road, and it stopped. And as we got closer, I slowed down. My wife said, "What's that raccoon doing?" And I said, "I don't know. Maybe he's trying to get run over. I don't know." So, but anyway, we slowed down, and pretty soon, that raccoon standing in the middle of the road put its paw up. And it went like this. It's like telling us to stop. So we put the brakes on, and we stopped, and we're looking at that raccoon, and we're kind of looking at each other and laughing. And pretty soon, 3 little baby raccoons go behind the mama raccoon and goes across the road and goes into the bushes. We looked at each other and said, "Man," said, "did you see that?" We couldn't believe it with our own eyes, but it really happened in front of us. And then pretty soon, that raccoon put its paw down, and then it went back toward the edge of the road where her little ones went. And when it got to the edge of the road, it turned around and looked at me, gave me a thumbs up and winked, like saying, "Thank you." And it went on into the grassy knoll. And we looked, and we all started laughing, and we just drove on back, headed back toward home. And my wife said, "You know, no one's going to believe what we saw tonight. We should have videotaped it." But it was too late. It had already happened. So anyway, that's the story I call Crossing Safely.